By having the to-do list as something that we will check all of the things off and it will go away, and we have a totally clean slate that we have nothing more to do, does not exist, right? We live a life, we're human, there's always things coming and always new things that we get inspired to do, always things that we want to do and create in the world. There's always new books to read. There's usually not enough time, right? Welcome to Healing Business, the podcast for healers, practitioners, and intuitive business owners who are ready for more flow, abundance, and impact. I'm your host, Frida Cabo, business coach, healer, and bridge builder. I'm a Swede living in the bush in the far north of New Zealand, supporting clients around the world to grow businesses that truly work for them. In this space, I share conversations, practical insights, and a touch of magic to support you as you step into your next level, whatever that looks like for you. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, today I want to talk about the to-do list. And why do I want to talk about the to-do list? Well, it's one of those things that can really support us. We know what we're going to do. We feel like we're having control, but it can also consume us and feel like we're stressing out and that it's never ending and it's all too much. So I think that it's really important to talk about this. This is something that I've experienced as well. A to-do list is a really great thing to have, but have you tried to create a have-done list? Sometimes we have apps where as soon as it's done, it goes away. And it's great that those things goes away because we've done them. We don't have to think about them anymore. But it also kind of takes away from us having done the things. Sometimes just looking at all the things you have done, because we forget them. We focus on what we need to do. We focus on what we need to solve, and we forget how far we actually come. Just think about that. What have you done today? Or what have you done this week that you can feel satisfied with? By having the to-do list as something that we will check all of the things off and it will go away, and we have a totally clean slate that we have nothing more to do, does not exist, right? We live a life, we're human, there's always things coming and always new things that we get inspired to do, always things that we want to do and create in the world. There's always new books to read. There's usually not enough time, right? So yeah, I think we all have books on our bookshelf that we haven't read yet and looking forward to read at some point. If you're feeling stressed about your to-do list, here are some helpful things to do. The have done list is a really good thing to look at. What have I actually done? Just by doing that, you can feel more calm, relaxed, and accomplished that you actually have done things. It's not as if you're ignoring all the things on your to-do list. And also know that it's okay to ignore your to-do list now and then. If we need to take a break, we're human, right? We need to take care of us. And sometimes all of those take care of ourselves things end up on the to-do list and feels like a chore as well. And just know that the to-do list is not dictating you. You are dictating the to-do list. You're the boss. You decide what you want to do. And if you need to write things down to get them done, that's fine. So here are some tips and tricks that I have discovered and collected along the way. One thing you could do if you're feeling all stressed that it's too much, just take a blank piece of paper and write everything down that you want to do. Sometimes that's enough because you're emptying it all out from your head and onto paper. If you want to take it a step further, you can sort it into things that you need to do, things that you can delegate, things that you actually don't want to do and don't need to do. You can just let them go. And things you want to do later. That doesn't have to happen now. You can do them in a year or 5 or, not right now, at least. And this will help you see that you don't have to do them all right now. You can wait, and some of those things you feel like you should do, you don't actually have to do. And that other people can do things as well. So you don't have to do it all. And also with the list that's still on your plate, just think about what is some things that you need to do and that has some urgency. And then think about what is really important to you. And some things have time urgency and some things are really important. So things that are important are necessarily not time urgent. So just make sure that those things that are important to you is something that you work on as well, and not just those things that feel time urgent. And just by doing this, you transfer everything in your head onto paper and you get some order into the chaos, right? And sometimes when our to-do list feels too big, it can be that the things we put on the to-do list are too big. So we need to chunk them down into actionables. Maybe one to-do item is actually a project. Then you have to chunk it down to smaller projects. If something feels too big, you can chunk it down to smaller bits. If it is something that takes a lot of time or you don't know how much time it takes, you can chunk it down into time. One task is to spend 25 minutes on this task, and then I'll see how far I get, right? Because sometimes we feel like, oh, I need a full day to get everything sorted. That will be so amazing. And I absolutely understand that feeling. But that can also be a self-saboteur. Like, okay, well, if you actually need that, if you prioritize that, if it's important to you, well, book it in and do it. Well, are you not doing that? Maybe look at what is behind that. What is actually sitting behind you wanting to do this and focusing on that and making yourself feel bad for not doing it? Can you chunk it down to smaller bits? Can you do 20 minutes in the morning or in the afternoon? So either really book it in and just do it, or chunk it down to smaller pieces so it's easier for you to do. Set a time frame on it and say, I'm going to do 20 minutes today. And really look at, what is this stopping me from doing? Why do I feel like this is important to me? Why am I not doing it? Like really digging behind and seeing, okay, is it something there that is stopping me? Is this really important to me? Or am I not doing it because it's not important? Do I need to create some kind of urgency for myself? Set a deadline, invite someone to a party if I need cleaning. Like, there's lots of ways that we can support ourselves to actually do the things that we want to do or feel like we need to do. And be really careful that you are not putting that up as an excuse for not doing what you really want to do. When you've done that, what will you do then? Oh, I will feel so good and I will have lots of time. If that's the answer, what are you going to do? Is it when you're going to work on your business? Well, maybe you need to work on your business, or you need to do that fun thing you want to do first so you have the energy to do the other thing. So maybe it is to actually switch those things around, to really do what you want to do and not use your to-do list as an excuse for not doing what you really want to do. The to-do list should be a support for you to do the things that you want to do, right? And that's where we really need to have a check on what is important and what is urgent and what is not for you to do right now. One thing I do when I feel like there's lots going on is that I have my top 3 priorities. I write down 3 things that I want to get done. And when I have those done, I can feel done for the day. I can feel happy. I can feel satisfied for the day. Like, it's okay. I don't have to do it all. We're human. If we have a to-do list that is clean, empty, it's not usually happening like that. If we had nothing left to do, then we're probably dead. If we have nothing left that we feel meaningful to do or curious about, well, then we need to find something new. And it's about incorporating and adding them to the to-do list. It's not about getting the to-do list finished before we do this. It's always looking at those things and taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. So really tune into your vision and see, is this part of my vision now, or has it changed? All right, so my questions to you after this episode. Number 1, what are you celebrating? What have you done? Write a have done list. Number 2, if you feel overwhelmed, brainstorm all the to-dos that you feel are in your head that you want to do, that you feel like you should do, and just sort them out. Get them sorted, get them organized, let go of those things that you don't need anymore, and focus on what's important to you. Number 3, connect into your vision. What is really important to you? Why are you doing what you're doing? Is there something behind that's holding you back? Number 4, you get a bonus today. Number 4 is What are your 3 top priorities that if you get them done today, then you're going to be satisfied with the day, then, right? And there they are. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow or subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And if you're feeling inspired, I'd love for you to share this podcast with a friend who's on the same path. You can also find me on Instagram at Frida Cabo or head over to fridacabo.com to learn more about how I support healers and intuitive business owners like you. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open, and keep trusting your magic.